Our journey begins with the book of Daniel, where we find the prophecy of 70 weeks. This prophecy is believed to signify a series of events leading up to the end times. It starts with the command to rebuild Jerusalem and ends with the coming of an anointed one, a prince. Scene script. Fast forward to the New Testament, the book of Thessalonians speaks of a falling away, or a rebellion. This is thought to be a period of significant apostasy, where many will turn away from their faith, paving the way for the man of sin, or the Antichrist, to rise to power. The rise of the Antichrist is a significant marker in the end times narrative. According to the book of Revelation, he will bring about a time of great tribulation, a period of suffering and distress. This will be a time of war, famine, death, and despair, unlike anything the world has ever seen. However, the tribulation is not the end. In fact, it is followed by the second coming of Christ. This is a time of great hope and redemption for believers. The Bible tells us that Christ will defeat the Antichrist, bind Satan, and establish a 1,000-year reign of peace and righteousness, often referred to as the Millennium Reign. The story unfolds further. Following the Millennium Reign, we witness the release of Satan for a brief season, spearheading the last battle, often identified as the Battle of Armageddon. This monumental combat results in Satan's ultimate defeat and his banishment into the lake of fire. The climax of our end times narrative then arrives, the Day of Judgment. On this day, each soul will stand before God's scrutiny. The virtuous find their way to eternal life, while the wicked will face ceaseless punishment. Let's delve deeper into the elaborate and intricate sequence of events that the Bible's narrative of the end times presents. It all starts with a prophecy in the book of Daniel, advances through a period of apostasy, the ascension of the Antichrist, and the Great Tribulation. Now, a pivotal part of this narrative is the 7 trumpets that signal the second coming of Christ and the impending celestial battle. Each trumpet bears its own significance and is a harbinger of a series of events leading up to the final battle. The first trumpet brings about hail and fire, symbolizing the purification of earth. The second trumpet initiates a great mountain of fire falling into the sea, signifying chaos and destruction. With the sounding of the third trumpet, a great star named Wormwood falls on the rivers and springs, indicating the bitterness and sorrow that will envelop the world. The fourth trumpet dims the sun, moon, and stars by a third, foretelling the darkness that will shroud the world. The fifth trumpet releases the tormenting locusts from the abyss, a symbol of the suffering that will befall those spiritually unprepared. The sixth trumpet commands a release of 4 deadly angels bound at the Euphrates River, hinting at the war and death that will sweep across the world. Finally, the seventh trumpet signals the declaration of God's kingdom on earth, marking the climax of the celestial battle and the imminent second coming of Christ. We then move into the Millennium Reign, the conclusive face-off with Satan, and culminate in the Day of Judgment. The biblical narrative of the end times is indeed a complex and intricate choreography of prophetic events. This narrative, as interpreted by the Oriental Orthodox Church, serves as a reminder of the transient nature of our earthly existence and the eternal implications of our beliefs and actions. Whether you are a believer or not, the story presents a fascinating exploration of one of humanity's oldest questions. What is the end of the world like? And according to the Bible, the answer is far from simple.